That is my favorite thing about La Familia, is that when you come in, there's not all these people. Whenever you have a conversation, it's always intimate. It's always like, I know you, you know me. There's this certain level of respect and like trust. I think that the other thing about La Familia is just the title of it. That's one of the things. The fact that it's called La Familia, I think, adds to it, that you do feel like, oh, this is my family, or like, to some extent, like, you feel like you're connected in that way.
Sometimes we can just hide in our own little holes, or our own little circle of friends. And but it's like, even here at Stanford, there are also things that just still come up that are there really is difference here, and we gotta be conscious of it.
For some people, it's really easy to, especially for Latina people, it's very easy for them to be supportive. And I feel that often in Latino families, Latino communities, there's a lack of making sure that the psychological aspect of the child is okay. We do need that, intimate support from each other. And so I feel that for me, a good relationship, especially at a university like Stanford, is one where it's more about a support system, and it's more about giving each other the ear, and listening to the person just talk about anything.
I'm out to my family, to my closest friends, but I'm not out to the general public because, for example, over the summer I read a news article that said that there had been 8 LGBT deaths in the past 8 months in Puerto Rico, and they're trying to remove violence against LGBT people from the Hate Crime Act. So that's currently in the Senate, being debated in the Senate. I see myself getting a PhD and getting married to a woman. If we do have kids, I do want it to be sort of like a Latino family, because family is very important in Latino communities.
Last year I came out, but all my friends were still straight, and then this year I've been just making a lot more queer friends, and it's really nice because I feel like there's certain things I really don't feel comfortable talking about with my straight friends, and I can talk about it with my queer friends, and obviously they're on the same page because they've dealt with a lot of similar things. So it's just nice to have that common ground and that kind of people to talk to. That's also been an issue with I came out to my friends a year ago, and then there's kind of a rift in our friendship because there's let's say I want to go out and I find a girl, I want to go gay clubbing or something. A lot of my friends are really supportive, and a lot of them aren't, especially the guys are I have no interest in doing that, I've found that a lot of the lesbians on campus know other lesbians, and it's a very tight-knit community, and then I have my straight girlfriends, and they're just totally separate circles, and it kills me because there's not that level of integration that I'd like, I like for my friends to be friends, but there's definitely a certain degree of segregation between the two communities.
In high school, I had no clue what I was doing, what I was gonna do, nothing. But I was so lucky to come here to Stanford. I used to be super introverted, super shy. I would never take any risks. I hardly had any friends. Coming out of the closet really did bring out a whole other side of me. I feel like it was holding me back as a whole. I came out to my mom. Between the time I got accepted and the time I committed, I knew she loved me, and I kind of felt like she would take it positively, but I wasn't 100% sure.
So I think it's just breaking that silence. I think I'll say that I love being able to be in Familia and explore topics of how do our culture, how does our race, how does our religion, how do we deal with all this in our sexuality and all the hurt that's been there.